Hey everybody, it is Maureen and Rob, aka the Stromads. You are Tequila Tasting Nomads, and we have got a big treat tonight. We are going to give you a twofer, and we are excited to talk about this tequila. First off, Rob, where are we coming from?
We are coming to you from this absolutely magnificent, beautiful campground we're staying at in Big Sur, in this redwood grove. If you look behind us, you can see a couple of those big trees. We'll show you a little bit more at the end, and it's amazing. Big Sur, California, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it definitely does not disappoint. Big Sur, California has been on my bucket list for ever. I won't even tell you how long, but back in the Bold and the Beautiful days of soap operas. So anyway, enough about that right now. Let's talk about tequila. What are we drinking tonight?
El Tequileno, and like Maureen said, we're going to give you a twofer there. We've got a platinum and the Reposado Gran Reserva. I'm going to go ahead and start to break them out, and let's get this party started.
Let's get it. So this is a gift box. I don't know about you guys, but I love gift boxes. And this time of year, you can go into many grocery stores that serve alcohol, not Delaware, and walk down your aisles of your favorite liquor stores, and there's always a cool gift set. This one happens to be two, what are they, 375 milliliters. So we're excited about this. So I think we're going to start off with the Blanco, and we're going to do a little taste. So while Rob is opening up this tequila, gosh, I don't even want to get into the story because it's so exciting and it's so much fun. So let's just take a little taste, because we've been out hiking all day and I've been kind of excited about this.
So we are using our Glencairn glasses, and again, if you haven't got some Glencairn glasses, you really want to do that. All right, so we're going to swirl it up a little bit. Let's see what it smells like.
Oh my gosh, first smell is pretty amazing, and it kind of smells a little sweet, maybe, like
there's a little sweet, there's a little citrus, maybe
yeah,
a little
maybe that's
lemon
what it is,
in there.
Yeah.
And a little bit of alcohol, but not overbearing.
No, definitely. Again, it's you know, like Mike tells us, you got to have a little bit of that alcohol to bring the aromas up and the flavor out. So you want a little bit in there, but you don't want it to singe your eyebrows or, you know, anything like that. But the smell is absolutely amazing. You Blanco fans out there, this is the one you need to be looking for on your shelves. So, you know, we like to take that first sip, and what does that do?
Gets the party started. I'm going to swirl it around a little bit. I like that. Straight up out of there, a little bit of vanilla and caramel in there.
Wow. And nice flavor pop. Got a little bit of heat on that first one, but wow. Pepper, definitely pepper, but this is probably, like, a lot of times I've tasted pepper before, but this has a really like a real pepper.
Yeah,
taste.
I kind of like it more as a ginger, and possibly a little bit of heat, like a wasabi.
Maybe. Oh, that. Yeah, yeah.
You know, just it's yeah, just a nice.
It's got a nice cooked agave.
Mm-hmm.
It's creamy for a Blanco, and I think we're going to tell you why it's a little creamy. It's got a really great process with this. So, wow, that is so good. Let me grab another sip of this, just because it is so good. Art and Michelle, you guys are going to love this. Brenda, if you're out there and you can find this in one of your stores,
yep,
this is for you, girl. This is for you. Any other Blancos out there?
Incredible legs.
It is. It's It's got a little mint. That
It
second
does?
sip, go for the second sip. That first sip is going to be big. It's going to open everything up, but that second sip is so good. Very smooth, velvety, almost buttery and creamy. And I don't think I've ever really noticed that before about a Blanco. So Tequila Matchmaker, you guys know I love this app, and I just want to share what they say that you are going to get. First off, this is 100% additive free. So everything you taste, they got it there because they took care of cooking their tequila, and they have some special things that they use. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. So you're going to get cooked agave, citrus, black pepper, cinnamon, and then I think it says, I can't really read that, but I think it says herbal, which I would probably guess all of that. It's got a really nice natural flavor, maybe with like fish or something like that, or that would be really good. The flavors, cooked agave, black pepper, citrus, cinnamon, and minerals. Minerals are an interesting...
I do get the mineral. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
We're getting more of that, you know, it's like, whatever, drinking a stone or something.
It almost is. It has a different than anything that you would normally have. And you'll notice it in some of the, especially in the Blanco tequilas, I think. So stick with it. Super, super good. So TMM, you know, I like to give you their rating. The panel of experts give it an 86. 86. And the community gives it an 85. So you cannot go wrong with this one. It is not going to burn you. It is pretty smooth. And they, on their website, you can find a whole bunch of different recipes that they like to both cook with and that they like to have cocktails with. So I think we might have to try some of them at Christmas time. Good pick.
Absolutely.
For a gift.
Yes, and very good with the gift box, because you've got the Blanco, which is really going to please some people.
Yes.
And we're going to find out, we're hopeful that the Reposado is going to please other people. So let's
well, this is definitely
finish
a
this
keeper.
party.
We're going to finish this party, and we're going on to a second location. Now, we're going to stay right here. Do you guys see these trees behind us? Yeah, the redwoods. And, God, they're phenomenal.
They are amazing. Probably 220 feet tall. So we'll get back to that. But for right now, let's do some Reposado.
Sounds like a winner.
All right, well, we have saved you the video of having to witness the palate cleanse. So we've done that. And
Palate cleanse. You guys
Maureen
know how to do
is
that, right?
opening the Reposado right now. The agave is grown in the highlands, and the highlands agave is a little sweeter naturally than the lowlands agave. This particular agave, harvested up in the highlands, takes them about 4 hours to bring down to the distillery. And another thing that's really interesting about this is they do use open air fermentation.
Yep.
You've heard us talk about that a little bit before, but this comes from mango trees, which is really, really interesting. So
that must give it that sweeter taste, you know, the more citrusy taste. And I love that open air fermentation, so it occurs naturally.
Right. And the water comes from El Volcán de Tequila, which is only, I guess, one of 4 distilleries that has this volcanic water that they use. A lot of times you've heard us talk about the water that's used in the tequila, and that helps to flavor it as well and give it its distinctive taste. So really good. Copper stills, which again helps to take some of the bitterness out and refine that. So it's a really good process here. These guys have been doing this for a long time. I think over 60 years. Maureen will tell you a little bit.
Oh, I'm so excited about this backstory.
Okay, so we're gonna taste, or are we gonna?
Oh, we're gonna taste,
All
definitely.
right.
I love a reposado, and I love a reposado because reposado you can drink in the daytime. And you don't feel like, a lot of times I'm really a fan of añejo, but a lot of times añejos are a little too heavy in the night. But this is a perfect weather. It's probably just about 60 degrees out here. We're going to have a fire in a few minutes, and I think we're going to drink this. So
Yeah.
salud.
Salute. Nice color to it. Not overaged. It is aged in oak, American French oak ex-wine barrels.
Oh, that is one of the things that we didn't talk about with that Blanco.
What was that?
That it is rested for, what did it say on there, 14 days? On that left-hand side, 14 days in American oak.
Yes. Yep. It's allowed to mellow. 14
It's allowed
days
to
in
mellow
American oak.
for 14 days in American oak. And I think that's what takes off that...
silky smooth.
Yeah, it gives it that silky smooth, takes off that tinge sometimes that I get with Blanco. And I don't know, it's probably a stupid mindset.
This is
this
the
is
smell on this is totally. I'm just not sure. There's nothing harsh about
no,
it.
there's
There
some
is
oak,
yeah.
cooked agave.
Yeah, it's very light. It's not like a smoky mezcal,
No.
but it's got that just very
Vanilla, maybe cinnamon in there.
Yeah,
or
gosh, I don't
something.
get any. I get a very neutral. I'm just not
Oh, yeah.
sure. Earthy. I would
Earthy,
think.
yeah.
Yes.
It's very pleasing. It's very light. This is probably one of the lightest reposados that I think anybody
Again, very
would.
smooth.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's
Look at
got
that.
the alcohol pop, but there's nothing harsh again about that.
It
I do get a little vanilla, maybe a little caramel. Very
Definitely.
smooth finish.
wow, and that is again just like butter. So
It
TMM. Again, oh my gosh, Tequila Matchmaker. You need to download that app. It's free. It's got so much information if you are looking for a tequila out there. Okay, so the panel gives this an 87. And the community gives it an 87 too. So, I mean, it is off the hook good. Okay, so the aromas detected by the panel in the community: agave, cooked agave, oak, caramel, vanilla, and alcohol. Which I love that the alcohol is the 4th or 5th.
Right, it's not forward.
No, it's not alcohol forward, which makes it a very friendly tequila. The flavors: agave, caramel, oak, vanilla, and pepper. But the pepper is again not at the front, so you're not getting
Right.
a lot of heat. This is amazing. So if you are looking for something, you want to give somebody a nice tequila, if you want to share some tequila with your friends and you're not quite sure where to go with this, if you can find this tequila, this is a good bet for them. And I don't believe that gift set was real expensive. Maybe $60, something like that.
Yeah,
if it was
I don't even
that.
think it was that much. It was a good moderate price.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we
You
keep
get
it.
2 bottles. So if you're not quite sure what you want. So for you Blanco fans out there, you know who you are. This reposado might make you a believer in darker tequilas. You really should try this. It is dubbed as Mexico's best kept secret. And I can understand why. You know, this is one of the things that I find that's a little frustrating in our neck of the woods. We're from Delaware. We don't have a lot of big distributors. We don't have access to a lot of really good tequilas. And it seems like the big batch, the celebrity tequilas are all, and diffuser tequilas are lined on the shelves. And sometimes you really have to look in between. Don't leave it to the clerk to tell you what's good tequila out there. You really owe it to yourself to follow some of the Facebook groups and the YouTube channels out there if you're looking for a good tequila. And of course, subscribe to us. So now, let's talk about the backstory.
All right. Tell us
so
what
excited.
they've got
Let
to
me have
say.
another little
Okay.
sip of that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the founder is Don Jorge Salas Cuervo. And yes, that is Cuervo tequila. Most of us, if we are in our 50s, 60s, maybe 40s and 20s, we all know that name, and you can't deny it, Cuervo tequila. And yes, he is part of, or was part of, the Cuervo family.
Most of us have a story.
Oh man, or we have times that we wish we could remember the story.
I think that's the reason most people won't explore tequila like we are, because they had a Cuervo night and that was the end of their tequila journey. And we want to encourage you to leave that go, because this is not your father's Cuervo we're drinking here.
So we had a fun night with Cuervo a couple months ago. It's the first time I think I drank Cuervo since I was probably 20 years old. Anyway, it'll do in a pinch. So anyway, let's go back to the story. So Don Jorge, he grew up making tequila. He spent 20 years, you know, from a boy into an adult, in the Cuervo distilleries making Cuervo. And there's more than just Cuervo Gold out there. Anyway, let's go on a little bit further. In 1959, he decided, I'm going to make my own tequila, and I'm going to buy my own distillery, and I am going to produce the most beautiful tequila that I know how. After all my training, all my love for the land, the people, agave, and tequila, I'm going to do my thing. So he did, and this is what he made. So
almost 60 years. That's amazing.
60
because
years, yeah.
you know, it's not something that you hear about every day. It's taken us a while to find it, discover it. We're glad we have. And so go ahead.
So yeah, and the reason why it came on my radar is because the guys and ladies in some of these tequila groups on Facebook are always talking about this tequila, and suddenly it popped up at a Total Wine store.
Imagine that.
Probably in Las Vegas, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So in 1959, Don Jorge founded El Tequileno Distillery. In 1970, his son Juan Antonio, he invited his son to join. So I guess maybe Juan was probably about 20 years old at that point in time. In 2005, Jorge Antonio, Tony, the grandson, comes in now to play. He comes into the family business. So in 2000, we lost Don Jorge. He passed away, and I mean, he had a beautiful life. He had a beautiful life making a phenomenal tequila. And then in 2008, Tony, the grandson, he took over as master distiller. And then in 2017, they sold to Paradise Spirits, and Paradise Spirits now runs the show. However, along the way, a couple of things. They have stayed true to the way they make their tequila. They still are 100% additive free. But his in 2018, they created this first rare Reposado, and I think that's the one that you and I were talking about. It's rare, so if we find it, we find it. I'm sure somebody has it out there.
Well, the rare Reposado really is an añejo.
Yeah.
That's aged 30 months, but the restrictions from the government on an añejo say that it has to be aged in less than a 600 liter barrel or vat or whatever you're aging it in. They aged this in, I think it's 20,000 liter vat for 30 months. So
wow, that's almost 3 years. That's
yeah,
like 2.5
yeah.
years.
So
Yeah.
it's
That's
a
awesome.
great añejo, but since it doesn't meet the standards of añejo, they came back and they called it Reserva Reposado.
Rare Reserva.
Rare Reserva Reposado, which is really not a Reposado, it's really an añejo.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, and hopefully we'll be telling you about that in a future.
Yeah. In 2018, Juan Antonio, which is Tony's father, he's the son of Don Jorge.
Okay.
He was awarded a special title of Gran Tequilero by the National Chamber of Tequila. Only 4 people have been given this title.
That's amazing.
So it is exciting. 2 other really cool facts. It's one of 8 brands that is exclusively made at its own distillery. So that is pretty cool. And it's number 3, rated 3 out of 130 distilleries on tastetequila.com. So quite a pedigree, especially because it's affordable. I mean, you guys out there drinking that particular tequila that comes in that really pretty vase, you're missing it. Try some of these
Back
other
up
ones.
a little bit. This is like 2 for 1.
Oh my God, this is an amazing tequila. I think it would pass the test of all of your friends, and definitely it will be in our bar if we ever have one.
Well, we do keep a little bit in stock in the mothership. Sometimes you'd be surprised how much tequila we have in stock, so stop by anytime.
The other thing is they have a hotel at this distillery. They have a restaurant. Oh my gosh, and this is one of the most favorite things. I can't wait. In the town of Tequila, there's probably about 15 or 20 murals on the sides of buildings. If you guys follow Rob and I on thestromads.com on our website, we love murals. We love to take walking tours. I can't wait to get there. The other thing is they are 100% committed to sustainability. Important. And they support the arts. They have 5 or 6 musicians that they work with, and several restaurants that they work directly with in the region.
That is so cool. And again, you've heard us talk about it before. Something that we love about tequila. We love about the tequila industry. We love the heritage. We love the fact that they
every bit of it
work locally, sustainably within their communities. And if you would be interested in taking a tequila tour with us, please reach out, put it in the comments, let us know below. It's something that we are going to organize at some point in time. Just we're still monitoring worldwide health conditions and things, and when that eases up, we are certainly going. And
definitely.
We would love for you to go with us, so just let us know that you're interested.
And meanwhile, if there is a tequila that you think we should try that we haven't, please reach out. Let us know what we need to be drinking.
Absolutely. We love to hear from you. We love your comments. And yes, please let us know. And just hang in there, because we're going to show you around this beautiful area here just a little bit.
So until then, salud, cheers, drink good tequila, and invite us to your next campfire. I promise we're a lot of fun.
We're the Stromads. Subscribe below, and we'll see you soon. So we're at Big Sur Campground and Cabins. You can see the mothership sitting right there. There's Maureen. And I'm gonna roll back and roll up this redwood tree grove and just see if we can even get to the top. I am just about doing a backflip now, and there we can just barely see the sky. This is an amazing, amazing campground in a redwood grove here in Big Sur, and it is, well, you can see the mountains over there. Right below us is a river, and again, just majestic, incredible, camped here in a redwood grove.